You hear that? That's the awkward silence of a family dinner after you just got caught vaping. Most vapes contain high levels of nicotine and disappointment. Brought to you by The Real Cost and the FDA.
This episode is brought to you by Kia's first three-row all-electric SUV, the Kia EV9, with available all-wheel drive and seating for up to 7 adults, with a 0 to 60 speed that thrills you 1 minute, and available reclining lounge seats that unwind you the next. Visit kia.com/EV9 to learn more. Ask your Kia dealer for availability. No system, no matter how advanced, can compensate for all driver error and or driving conditions. Always drive safely.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, so here's the thing. I know a lot of people are going to be wondering if I'm going to be like streaming and playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 when it comes out. My thing is this. I would like to, but the only way I'm going to play that game is if it comes to the Xbox Game Pass and I don't have to spend $70 for it. Because I do not trust the idea of buying a game when the last time I bought a Call of Duty game, the game was crashing. The game ain't even starting up for me anymore because I had to uninstall Steam and Battle.net and then reinstall them along with any other game that I have installed on Steam and Battle.net just so I can play Modern Warfare 2. That's not normal. That is not normal at all. Fam, all of the games that I've ever had on Steam, I'm like, there's even been games where they haven't been like fully optimized for my PC yet. But still, like, they don't do no dumb stuff where the game doesn't start up properly. Even back when I had my original laptop, the laptop that I talk on from time to time, where I'm like, that laptop was not equipped for gaming, but it started up a game. That was one thing about that laptop was that it was going to start up a game. It might have not been good, and it might have not been playable, but at least the game would start up. What's Call of Duty's excuse? Because my thing is this, just to overall explain to you guys the gaming PC that I have right now. Originally, this gaming PC was like $1,600. I put in a graphics card that was like, it was a few hundred. I put in a processor that was, I think it might have been like 100, 200. It was expensive. What else? Hard drive, SSD, solid state drive, for those who want to know what SSD stands for. But yeah, overall, I put in all of this new and much more improved equipment in this PC, and you mean to tell me that that's the reason on why the game ain't starting up? Equipment that's better than the equipment that's recommended, but it's not gonna start up. And I'm supposed to just accept that and understand that, and people are supposed to explain that to me because everybody got an explanation for everything out there exists. Why can't the game just start up properly? Why do I have to take away parts that I just spent money for just so I can add some old parts just so I can play this game? Even if that was the case, that's dumb itself. Because I've never heard, that's like if I go out and I get an old car, but I put a brand new engine in it. If the brand new engine is equipped to, or if that car is equipped to put that brand new engine in there, I looked everywhere online. It says that yes, you can put this engine in the car, and the car don't start. Well, obviously I can't put the engine in that car. So it's either, yeah, it might just be an issue on my hands, but my thing is like, I refuse to believe it, where I done put almost, I think with all of the money that I've spent on my PC, it's pretty much like doubled the price of what I originally had put, because I think the graphics card was $500, the hard drive, and I had to like add up all that stuff again, but it was definitely, I think the last time when I had added all that stuff up, it's like $3,000 altogether from like buying the computer then upgrading the parts. So a $3,000 computer can't run a $70 game? No, I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that at all. And I know there's going to be people out there like, well, that can't be the case. That can't be. No, there is no defense for a game in this day and age where that game, it could, no, because I'm trying to think, did I play it on console? And I feel like it was like having issues on console too. Regardless, all right, I'm like, I am not going to spend money on this game. And I'm like, no, what Activision needs to do, the company behind Call of Duty, is that they need to take a long extended break. Yeah, release this Call of Duty. Do whatever you guys want to do with this Call of Duty. But you guys need to take a break from releasing video games. So come next year, don't release a Call of Duty. I don't care how much money you guys are going to make off of that game. Do not release another one. Wait on it. Wait some years. But it's like you guys keep releasing and a video game that I want to use for an example is a game that took some time, because let me just see when that Miles Morales Spider-Man game came out. Hold on, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. Morales. That game came out in 2020, and 3 years later, they took the company Insomniac, they took a 3-year break, okay? And it was like, I'm trying to think, they didn't really, because I don't think they didn't do no DLCs for the Miles Morales Spider-Man, not that I know of. They did, I feel like I've been done knew about that, but no, they released that game, they put all the content that they need to put in that game, and that's all that they need to do. So they took a break, they took a 3-year break. After the Miles Morales one was released, then that's when they started working on the part 2. And from what I've played of the Spider-Man 2, the one that just recently came out, that game is amazing. That is a masterpiece of a video game. I'm like, the fact that it was like with the first one that they came out with Marvel Spider-Man, I was like, hey, yo, this is sick. I like this. I'm like, no, this is like the first time in all the Spider-Man games I had throughout my life. This one actually is good. I like this Spider-Man game. Then the Miles Morales one, I was like, hey, yo, this is without doubt one of my most favorite video games. And it still is till this day. Miles Morales Spider-Man, that will forever be a mastermind of a video game. And then with 2, I'm like, fam, it is literally neck and neck. I've just only have played a little bit of 2, and I'm like, hey, yo, this is sick. This is really good. And now I'm curious on, like, what is Insomniac Games gonna do next? Because I'm like, if this is what taking a break is gonna, I'm like, fam, take as much time as you guys need. I know that when you guys come out with another Spider-Man game, that it is going to be amazing. Why can't Activision do the same exact thing? Because it's not like your fans are going to go anywhere. You guys got a hardcore fan base. And I guarantee and I promise you, if you guys were to come out, admit fault to the games that you done released in the past. Because it's like, when talking on just all the Call of Duty games since Modern Warfare, the 2019 Modern Warfare. Yeah, 2019 Modern Warfare, that was good. Don't get me wrong. That was an okay game. That was something where I was like, hey, storyline, dope. Co-op mode, dope. Multiplayer, dope. And then when you introduced Warzone, it was like, what was you guys like? This is what y'all been cooking up? Okay, hey, y'all doing your thing. You guys is doing your thing. I like to see it. Then it was, that next year they came out with Black Ops Cold War, and I was like, that would probably be my most out of the Call of Duties that they released in the recent years through since Modern Warfare all the way up until now. Black Ops Cold War would probably be the better Call of Duty game. That was the one where I was like, I was sitting down watching streamers play it. I was playing it myself. The zombie mode was amazing. I was like, they got that one where it's like you're just in this big giant map going around just killing zombies and things until you done killed them all and stuff. And I was like, yeah, you could not go wrong with that one. You could not go wrong with that one. Then the next one was Vanguard. And Vanguard, in my opinion, it was like you guys didn't really pay too much attention to that because you guys are so caught up working on Warzone. And it's like, fam, give it up. People, if like, have it where there's a team that works on Warzone and then have a team that works on the Call of Duty video game. But I just feel that it's like you guys are going to release this Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 just so you guys can focus on Warzone. Give Warzone a break, bro. Like that, you guys do not need to worry about one mode that much. And then the crazy thing about it, it's not like there's multiple different modes in there, you know, because I feel like Warzone was supposed to be the competitor to Fortnite. And when you play Fortnite, it's like, fam, there's so many different things that you can do in Fortnite besides just play the Battle Royale mode. So it's like, if you guys are gonna really try to compete with this this other video game with the with the battle royale stuff, you guys gotta compete with all aspects. You gotta have it where all games is fun. So, and I know people would probably ask me, well, what should they do to the next Call of Duty? What they need to do first off is take a break. They need to take a break. Collect the ideas that they want, because it's like, that's even something that I've thought of when it comes to content creating, where it's like, if I just rush out and do something and I don't really like sit down and think about what I want to say, then it's gonna come out sloppy. Like what I'm doing right now, like it's not sloppy, but overall though, I'm like, I should have maybe sat down, because I'm just, at this point, I'm just improvising. So, and I know that and that's something that I'm not afraid to admit, that I know that there is a better podcast out there. I know that there's a better podcast out there. So, like, that's something where I'm like, I'm not afraid to admit that. Activision, on the other hand, it's like they don't want to admit that because they think that their fans are going to leave. And it's like, fam, your guys' fans are going to leave when you guys release a game. Let's just look up the ratings real quick for Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 2022 Steam. Let's just look up the ratings real quick for that game. Still charging $69.99 for this game, right? And it has a mostly negative recent reviews and an overwhelmingly negative all reviews. And that's the game. That's your latest game. And you think by people seeing that, by seeing a sloppy game, you think that that's going to make people want to go out and buy another one just because you guys put out some like beta test? And that's what somebody, so I had made a video talking on like this next Call of Duty. I don't personally think it's going to be good. And somebody was trying to defend the game. Let me just see what they said real quick in the comment sections. Hold on for a second. So they go on to say Modern Warfare 3 ain't that bad. And I was like, okay, and then that's what I had said to them. I was like, keep that same energy when months pass since the release and the game still has bad ratings. And then they was like, well, at least the beta is good so far. And I'm thinking to myself, fam, you can't base the beta, because that's what I did. That is exactly what I did. I played when Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was releasing. I played the beta, and I was like, hey, yo, beta was actually kind of sick. It was actually kind of fun. I like beta. Then I bought the game before, like, the official release date. I bought it like that when they do, like, that week advance, like, you know, release or something where it's like, oh, you get to play the campaign mode, and then after you're done with or after that week done passed, then you get to play all the other different modes. That was my mistake right there, because they made sure of it that you went beyond no, because I think it wasn't even a week. I think it was like 2 weeks, and I remember it took me 2 weeks because I wasn't playing the story mode, like just, you know, sitting there just playing it. I played it every time when I had streamed. Then there might be other games I was playing, so I wasn't like, you know, I didn't buy it the day when it was originally had came out. I bought it like 2 weeks beforehand, but I bought it 2 weeks beforehand, and then of course it took me over 2 hours to beat the story. So they made sure of it that my money was locked in on that game, and I could not get a refund. And then once when the full game had released, the co-op mode wasn't working. All right. Warzone, I don't even know why it's like you guys advertise Warzone as like the best, you know, Call of Duty mode or whatever and things, and it's like there's people that can't even join. Like, I know if I play solo, I can't play solo. I gotta invite friends, and I'm like, I shouldn't have to invite friends just so I could get a Call of Duty experience. You know, and then it's like, well, campaign, it's like, oh, well, multiplayer, it's like people don't even really be playing multiplayer like that. It's like, yeah, you know, there's the one mode that I played, and I'm like, that's how you know people ain't playing multiplayer, because now they got a PvPvE mode where it's like player versus the environment versus like some AIs and stuff. That's how you know that multiplayer is failing, when they have to add AIs in multiplayer. And the only time when AIs would ever be involved in a multiplayer Call of Duty is when you would be playing combat training in Black Ops. And now all of a sudden it's its own mode. That's what I mean by you guys is focused way too much on Warzone. So what you guys need to do, this is my own personal advice. And if Activision take it, they take it. If they don't, then you know what? I wish them the best in life, but they just won't be getting any more money out of me. I will watch my friends play this game. I will support them, but I will not use my own hard-earned money that I worked hard for to go out and buy this game. will not do it. But here's what they need to do with Call of Duty. So let's say they're just coming out with a game just called Call of Duty, right? They come out, and that's what they overall need to do. And the game needs to be free, okay? The game needs to be free. Yeah, have it where we're paying for the cosmetics, the Snoop Dogg skins, the Nicki Minaj skins, and all that other stuff. Have it where we're paying for that. I do not mind that. I do not mind the cosmetics. But what they need to do is have it where there is a game called Call of Duty, okay? You have and then of course, they're so big into the season pass things. Okay, so have it where when you guys release this Call of Duty game, season 1, all right, a Black Ops story. So have it where it's like, whether it's a short story or a long story, but have it where the players can play the story, play through the missions, all right, get through that, no problem, get unlocked stuff and all that other. And it doesn't have to be like, it could be maybe a character from the game or even some clothes that they wore or something. You can even have it where it's like we create a character, so we're not so yeah, we could just stick with that. Or if we want to go out and buy a character, then yeah, we can use that character for the video game of some sorts. I don't know, but anyways, they should have it where it's like the season pass story mode comes out, multiplayer missions, not missions, but maps, and it's like you guys want to cycle through a bunch of different maps. That can be the first season where it's like it has its story, it has its multiplayer missions, it's or not missions but maps and Warzone map. And then it's all like with co-op, have it where it be like maybe a zombie event or a event where it's like you're just going up against AIs. Season 2, modern warfare. Then have it where it's a completely different campaign, new Warzone map, new multiplayer maps, zombie mode or AI mode, and they keep doing that. But that's what that needs to be. And then the game needs to be free, because it's like you guys done made way too much money off of people. And just to give them 10% of a game back, I'm saying and that was the example that I used the last time when I was talking on Call of Duty. Not before, I think it was before I did this video where I was talking on Modern Warfare. I think I was talking on Modern Warfare 2. But I was like, I remember in the video, so I showed this water bottle that I was drinking on. And there was maybe a small little amount of water left in this big giant Fiji water bottle. And I'm like, that's literally what Call of Duty is giving us. They're giving us a tiny little bit of Fiji water, but they're expecting us to pay full price. Why can't we not pay the price where it's like, okay, it's like only 10% of the game is being wreleased? Why can I not just give you guys 10% of the payment? You guys want a full payment for a portion of a video game. That ain't cool, bruh. So that's why I'm like, nah, bro. When that game comes out on the Xbox Game Pass, and I think, what, Microsoft buying Activision, it might happen, but the companies nowadays are all like, nope, we still want to scam fans. So I can see Activision being on some stuff where they're like, oh, well, we're gonna have it where you can't play Call of Duty on the Xbox Game Pass, and you have to buy it. And if that's the case, then yeah, Modern Warfare 2 was the last time I would play Call of Duty, unless somebody gifts me that game, or it's like I just somehow, some way acquire it for free. Other than that, I don't plan on playing Call of. I don't even want the game for free. Or I'm like, unless it's on the Xbox, because I just know there'll probably be somebody out there like, oh, well, let me mail or send TMossBoss a code. I don't want people to do that. I don't want no codes. I don't want nothing. I'm like, no. If it comes on Xbox Game Pass, I might just play it. But if it's bad, I'm not gonna be playing it. But I know one thing for sure: I will not be giving Call of Duty any more of my money. I'm like, I'd rather give my money to an indie developer that actually is taking the time. What about that game Battle.net Remastered? I'm like, people should be buying that than buying the next Call of Duty, because it's like, fam, these Call of Duty games, I'm telling you, they're not good, bruh. So, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. I'm trying to watch the final few moments of wrestling. But anyways, thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Make sure you guys follow me across all social media platforms at TMossBoss. And if you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you guys for tuning in for today's episode, and peace.